Jones and Keefe. A reminder, all the big game coverage here at WEEI is brought to you by Ketchus Law Group, the official law firm of the New England Patriots, by Jean d'Arc Credit Union. They're tackling financial literacy with New England star Marcus Jones, donating $50,000 to support financial wellness. Get details, jdcu.org. By your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, the official truck of Drake May, and by Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860. Fitzy, how you feel about the game since the last time we talked to you?
Way more excited. This is like if Drake May turned the corner, getting off the airplane with the shoulder and started feeling better. Wednesday, now there's like, at this point now, like you're hearing like clink, 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 like the roller coaster's going up. Like
it is
that's
within
like,
reach.
It is within reach. We're almost at the top where we're just going to scream our heads off, and then the corkscrews begin. Obviously, all the fans start to really trickle in today. Thursday is when it just becomes a city itself, and I'm growing slightly more confident with each and every day. Not only is this going to be a 3-point game, I really am convincing myself the Patriots can win this.
I kind of am too.
I feel, yeah.
I kind of am too. The Seahawks are good. Like, I don't want to say they're just going to go in there. Like, this isn't like playing the Denver Broncos with their backup quarterback, right? Like, that was one where like, all right, you're expecting to win. Yeah, right? Like that. So I have a different feel about this, but there still is like the Sam Darnold part, and maybe he's going to go out there and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Then we're going to be like, oh, actually, okay, he's good. But it's like until he does that, like I'm not really going to believe it. I know he was great against the Rams. He was great in the NFC Championship game. But I'm like, I don't know. Like we just did our tail of the tape. We had Drake May as the big, heavy advantage at quarterback. Even if his arm is a little bit better, or shoulder's a little bit banged up, still have the big advantage there. But yeah, I do. I have an odd feeling that they're going to be all right.
Where'd we go with running backs on tail of the tape?
So that was
Walker.
super close.
That was close.
Ooh, really?
Walker had the better season. You could say. I think Ramondre leads all rushers in the postseason. He's played an extra game than Walker. So if you want to say Ramondre's playing better, I think that's fine, but I would also say you better then be consistent and give Sam Darnold the check mark over May because Darnold's been better in the postseason.
And Henderson
I would
done anything.
I would go Walker.
What about that?
And we did.
But like I wonder if is he gonna like wilt under the bright lights? You know, Wiggy always says booty holes get tight when the lights get bright.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I know Henderson, but he does run well against defenses like this as well. Like we were talking about the other day. Kenneth Walker has put up like 3 fantasy-worthy games or 2 fantasy-worthy games in the postseason. He's been on a rip. Yeah. But Ramondre is just the complete over everything from the pass blocking to the pass catching out of the backfield and just running between the tackles. Like if Ramondre and Drake, neither of them has a good game, then maybe this becomes the laugher all the blowhards at Radio Row are talking about.
Yeah, that was a really close one to me. So he's averaging, so he's obviously played one more playoff game, but Ramondre's averaging 64.7 rush yards per game. Has not run in a touchdown. He actually hasn't scored a touchdown, right, in the postseason. He's kind of
do.
Although I've also bet on him 3 straight weeks, so I'm like, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm going to lose. I'm either going to bet on him and he won't hit, or I won't.
Let me know what you do.
I'll let you know what I do.
If you don't mind, yeah.
But like Kenneth Walker has had 4 touchdowns. He had 3 in the one game. Then he had another. Yeah. He's averaging 89 yards a game rushing, and then receiving. He's actually been pretty good. He's averaged like 40 yards receiving a game.
And that was Charbonnet's zone.
Yeah,
so he's
sort
picked
of
up the slack since the ACL for Charbonnet as well.
I just think if they were getting a little bit more out of Henderson, I think I would feel a little bit better.
Then you could say there's 2 of them.
I would be like, oh yeah,
Henderson played 4 snaps last week.
Yeah, he's not done anything.
No, put him. I think we talked about this Monday. It bears mentioning again. Not that Vrabel is going to hear it across the country or cares, but put him on kickoff. Put him on kickoff Sunday.
Yeah, maybe you spark a big run because you're not getting it from anybody else.
No, Efton Chisholm will just get crushed by them.
No.
Does this, though, beget discussing how good the Patriots' rush defense has been since so as long as you have the Gonzo, Spillane, Milton Williams spine, it's been, I mean, they're dynamite.
I don't think anybody's running in the Super Bowl, to be honest. Like we gave the Seahawks the check mark, but I think
not going to be a great game
that's
for
a
him.
pretty irrelevant check mark because I don't think Seattle's going to line up and run on the Pats, and I don't think the Pats are going to line up and run all over Seattle. Now, again, if one team's way ahead, they might pile it up because they run some. I mean, Stevenson, what did he run for last week? 70 yards on like 25 carries? So he ran a million times for nothing. Yeah. So I could see a back doing that in the game if somebody's ahead, but I don't think either team's really going to run on the other. I think it's going to come down to quarterbacks, which is why if May's healthy, I think the Pats win the game.
I apologize for not necessarily knowing who I can attribute this to. It might have been Schrager, who said that Seattle loves to run and run and run and run, oftentimes not even for very much. And Clint Kubiak, he wants to just keep trying to draw the defense closer so they can
hit him with a shot.
Yes, and especially because you can hit intermittently or deep with Jackson Smith and Jigba, or especially Shaheed, who's got like 7 20-plus yard bombs since he's taken receiver 3 for them. So that's that. Damn it, I should have known. Yeah. So, golly, chess match city. How about the tight ends Patriots, right?
We went Pats.
Tight ends, we went Pats.
We went Pats on that. Henry's been just more productive, although you can't dismiss the barnyard.
Barnyard might sneak a tutty.
I don't like that. I don't like it, but he might.
Some controversial ones, Fitzy. We went celebrity fans Seattle.
You know, I was just thinking on the way in, I was going over the whole notion. They do probably by an edge. I am not a fan of the celebrity presenter draw.
John Bon Jovi's brutal.
Bad news.
Wait, so you're literally talking one of the biggest movie stars in the world, somebody who would even probably make our hall pass list. It's Star-Lord. Jurassic World movies, Parks and Rec, and you're going up against JBJ?
Keefe doesn't like him.
No, arrow down on Pratt.
No, you're not a Pratt guy?
Yeah.
What happened?
I like Anna Faris. I'm taking Anna Faris in that divorce.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
no, it's true. You got to pick.
He's got like a young girlfriend or wife now, and he's the whole thing. Like, I'm good on Pratt.
And also, he hasn't made a great movie in a while. Let's be honest.
He's made terrible movies. He needs to be in a franchise. He can't do any other spin-off.
What was the name of that terrible, like, deep space romance movie with Jennifer Lawrence? Travelers?
He was in that. He was just in Electric State last year, which was one of the worst movies of 2025. He's in a movie this year, Mercy, which is going to be the running for worst movie of 2026.
Oh, Escape the AI Judgment?
No,
It has a 24 on Roddy.
Wait, is that bad, huh?
Oh, horrible.
Oh, wait, I thought the previews for it looked okay.
Yeah, I mean, they can do anything.
It was
Rebecca Ferguson.
It was
honestly,
on like a think about it. It was on like a think about it for me. Is
Oh,
that
wait,
bad?
Rebecca Ferguson's the AI
She's
judge?
the AI, yeah.
Oh,
man.
So it's worth a watch. You might not like it.
I like that part of it. But Bon Jovi's not
watch it on mute.
He's not a New England celebrity fan. He's like friends
He's
with the craft.
from
He's a Giants fan.
No, so I consider him I can't say this on the air, but he's much more of a fob than he is an FOK. Friend of craft. You can't say that on the air because people may think it's worth dumping out on.
Yeah.
So I associate him more as a fob, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, yes, I know they play Living on a Prayer and his song plays in the end zone.
Oh,
but
the touchdown celebration sucks.
I mean,
it sucks.
Damn you and your proclivities, Gary Glitter. We used to love playing Rock and Roll Part 2. But so I had a quick little power list of who they should have had. Number one, Bill Burr, funniest guy in New England. Also get up there, absolutely roast the Seahawks, get people pumped because he's an energy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Two, Damon and Affleck.
Put them both.
Right from, quote, The Rip. You get him out there.
Makes a lot of
Damon
sense.
says, 7 years felt like 20. Odyssey plug. Nice job, Fitzy. And then Affleck says, hey, Seattle, Argo, F yourself. Here's the New England Patriots. Boom.
Look at that.
Goosebumps.
You're writing it for him.
Both those guys are big time. Those are real celebrities, and they're real fans of the team.
Yeah, ghostwriting it for him in the process. Ready for this? Third one. Steve Carell. We raise the bar. You take Parks and Rec, I'll bring out Brick Tamland because A, I like American Office more than Parks and Rec, and B, he can just take the mic, Brick Tamland style, and when the Patriots come out, go, loud noises!
He could do
And
that.
then, boom.
People would like that. Steve Carell, good one. Yeah, he doesn't get thrown around there.
No.
There's your little...
We had Rainn Wilson on the Seattle side. We brought him
You
on.
could do all Office, right? Because John Krasinski, BJ Novak, and Mindy Kaling, all from Massachusetts as well.
How about
But
that?
which John Krasinski comes out? Is it the nice
The
news
Jack
guy?
one.
Is it, is it like Office John Krasinski, or is it, what is it?
Lifting weights.
Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan.
Yeah, have him come out. It was something to intimidate the Seattle fans.
Okay,
He comes out, he's like, this is going to be a quiet place when New England wins.
If that was the Pats, maybe we'd give them the celebrity fans checkmark, but we did.
Yeah, that was demoralizing to see that.
I want to hear
Bon Jovi.
Terrible choice.
I want to hear Keefe. You said you have a developing thought on Gonzo. I want your thoughts too on what you do on JSN.
All right,
what was your
so
thought?
my original thought was, all right, I know they don't do it this season, but maybe this will surprise Seattle. You just put them on JSN. It's what a lot of people have sort of said, and I don't think you have to do it for the entire game, but I would like to see a lot of looks with your best corner against their best receiver. But then a lot of people have said, well, you know what? The way JSN moves and the way JSN's built, like he's not like a big receiver, so maybe Gonzo isn't as good. Maybe put like Jones and Davis or whatever else on him. But I say, if Gonzalez truly is one of the 3 best corners in football, but he can't go up against the best receiver in football, then like how good is that, or how important is that?
Yeah.
So if you're going to pay this guy
This is what I used to say about
money,
Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year, which I was very
put him on
biased
everybody.
No, it's like they just would bring over a screen and he'd switch. I'm like, what's the value in that?
I know,
if you just walk him over and dictate the matchup you want,
Yeah.
what the hell's the matchup? If you just hide the DPOY in the corner, who cares?
Because like talking to Ty Law yesterday made me think of it too, where it's like, all right, is Ty Law going to cover Marvin Harrison? Is he going to cover Torrey Holt? Is he going to cover, Randy Moss? Yeah, he is. It's not like, well, that guy's taller, that guy's quicker, that guy actually is built a little different. Like,
Law just got
how
him.
good is your corner? I think Gonzo's great. So put him on JSN. I don't expect him to shut him out. Nobody's going to shut him out. But it keeps him out of the end zone. Yeah, that's what I would like to see.
Didn't Gonzo do a great job, though? Like, I think he's built to cover guys, like you mentioned, Marvin Harrison Jr., like that, guys like that. I feel like a slightly bigger, not elite
slow guys
speed.
who can't move. Like, I hate Marvin Harrison
can't
Jr.
catch either.
Nikhil Harry plus. Yeah, exactly.
Arizona, Nikhil Harry. Yeah.
No, like when you watch the AFC Championship, Patrick Surtain II, he showed you who the top cornerback in football is.
Oh, he's the best one,
hands down. Like he ran Keyshawn Bootie's routes for him.
Oh no,
he was in for a big game. Whereas I think Gonzo can do that. He's a good tackler. He's not afraid to mix it up a little bit as well. But he does play off. He does give up, like he's very comfortable giving up the 5 to 8 yard passes as well. And then that makes you wonder, like, will Seattle then just try to pepper the Patriots? Will they try to, like, death of 1,000 paper cuts them?
So we're also 5 months away from them
having to pay him.
Yeah.
4 years, $132 million.
And if he puts the clamps down on JSN, I'm like, take all the money you want.
If he's man-to-man on JSN, that number
name your
is
price.
through the roof.
But then if you're like, well, let's just put him on, like, because I've heard a lot of people make the argument, just have him, like, take out Kupp. All due respect to Cooper Kupp, he might do that himself.
He might take himself
like,
out.
He's had plenty of games this year where, like, not a star corner is on him.
If Carlton Davis can't take out Cooper Kupp, then please turn in your key badge.
So what would you do? You want Gonzo on him?
I would like to see it, yeah.
I have a thought. Ben Solak wrote about all these matchups in the Super Bowl, and I thought his stuff on Gonzo v. JSN was good. What would you do? Did you say on Monday Marcus Jones?
He's a nerd, but I like his breakdown.
You said Marcus Jones on Monday?
I would Marcus Jones and safety over top.
Okay.
I would do the old Belichick bracket.
He's pretty adamant Marcus Jones on JSN. One-on-one, they'll get smoked. If JSN's full-time in the slot, they'll get smoked. So he said, as long as it's a true double team and you're devoting 2 people to JSN in the slot, you can make that happen. He's making a case for Carlton Davis.
Okay.
All right. The Super Bowl's already over.
What's the case?
Yeah.
Press him, rough him up.
Okay. Like you did to the
Brandon Browner style.
Yes.
Just get in there and just be like,
manhandle him.
Ready for the longest yard?
Concede the penalties, manhandle him, and that's what you do with Carlton Davis.
Look, I'm no all-22 guy, but from what I've seen,
he's not manhandling anybody.
You won't be able to get a hand on JSN.
His point
is
is
too quick at the line.
Literally, he might lean this way. Carlton Davis might fall over and roll his ankle.
His point is that's some of what JSN has struggled with, physicality and getting those
Okay,
releases.
so maybe he's right about that, but I would just think they can move him around too, so where he's like kind of off the line of scrimmage, and then it's going to be really tough for Davis to do it. And then if he does, guess what? Pass interference. Because he's good from one of those every game.
Well, don't they like swallow the whistle early, but then late when it counts, they'll dig deep for a penalty? Like so, I don't know how they're going to.
Do we know the
Carlton
Davis penalty?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm betting over 1.5. If it's, I'll take over 1.5.
Text line said over 2.5 earlier today.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm still with you, Keefe. I would put Gonzalez on him. This is the game to do it. Like you got 2 weeks to implement it. It's not just Gonzalez. That's pretty easy for him. Hey, follow that guy.
Yeah.
It's adjusting the rest of the defense around Gonzalez. That is what I would do. You want to mix and match. You don't just want to give him one look all day.
Looks like it's Sean Smith.
But the official?
Making his first time leading a Super Bowl officiating crew.
So I would put Gonzalez on him. I still think that's the right thing to do. But if it's ever going to be Carlton Davis matched up on him, I lean real in on beat him up, press him,
there's also,
and try to disrupt the even if JSN gets a release. Just disrupt Darnold's timing, and I think there's a case to be made for that.
Well, that's the job of your pass rushers, though. Like that, those guys get in there. Like if we have to take one penalty early, just let him know it's going to be early, it's going to be often, and it's going to hurt. I also love the coming off your Propapalooza, the numbers on like over for a quarter of a sack for Chason and for Milton Williams are nice. They're like plus 115 each.
Is that get that Thursday or Friday? Maybe
check out the sack props are really nice for the Patriots.
Good sack props.
Like that.
Nice.
Going back to
what do you like better, true double team or sack props?
Why not both?
Sack.
What are
the sack props exactly?
But also going back to how you cover Jackson Smith and Jigba, there also is something to be said. Shine was talking about this morning, where it's like your defense was really good all year, and you didn't do that all year.
No, I heard
maybe just kind of
do what you do.
Mm-hmm. There is some good thought in
The
that.
Steelers used to do what they do until they got to the AFC title game, and the Pats would manhandle.
And
But I
then
would
Tom
also
Brady
say-
would literally perform surgery on the middle of the field.
But also doing what you're doing is also a little bit different when, just the playoffs. It's the corpse of Keenan Allen. It's no Nico Collins. It's
True.
Cortland Sutton in a snowstorm who's dropping passes. Like, this guy's different. This guy's way different than anybody else they face.
I think that's fair. 617-779-7937. Fitzy going to be here for some Would You Rathers coming up. He'll be here for the hashtag Dork Minute. He'll be here for Pure Hoops with Terp. Coming up at high noon, some thoughts on a big Celtics trade yesterday. Real quick, let's go to Mike in Worcester. I don't think he liked our tale of the tape. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, no.
Hey guys, I'm just sorry that I think it's going to be a blowout on Seattle's behalf. The Pats had a weak schedule. I know we're sick of talking about the weak schedule, but May's passing rating during the playoffs is terrible. So why would you think that he's going to be turned into Superman against a really good defense?
Okay, Mike, good question. Let me tell you who agrees with Mike.
Okay.
All the experts at
Yeah,
ESPN.
no, a lot of people do. No, Mike's,
You see this? They had 58 experts, quote unquote, picking the Super Bowl. 48 pick Seattle, 10 pick the Pats.
Wow.
48,
No.
48-10. Wasn't that the final score of Seattle versus Denver?
Yeah, I think about that.
Maybe
Might
actually.
have been.
Yeah, I get where he's coming from. I wouldn't say they're playing like what are they going to do against this defense? Like they've only played good defenses so far. In fact, I would say Houston's is better than this one. You can make a case Denver's is better than this one.
I would personally argue both of those are better than this.
And
So
one.
there's
look at the touchdowns, the bomb cyclone of touchdowns in the third quarter against Cleveland. Like first half, you just got a face full of Myles Garrett and those great corners, and then in the third quarter, they figured it out because conditions were favorable and they found a way.
This defense gave up 20 twice to the Cardinals. We just were crapping all over Marvin Harrison Jr. They gave up 20 plus twice to the Cardinals. They gave up 24 to Tennessee. They gave up 38 to Tampa.
Darnold turned it over more than any other quarterback. So I don't know. There's reasons to think the Patriots
And
can
which
win.
and which team gave up the most passes of 20 plus yards or more in the NFL this season?
I'm guessing by the way you're asking the question, it's Seattle.
Chargers.
No, weirdly enough, it was the Bears. But no, it was yes, it was Seattle.
All right.
So you
How about that?
find your shots. How about that?
Okay.
617-779-7937. More of that. That's a good entry for Stat of the Week, actually. A reminder, all of WEEI's Radio Row coverage exclusively presented by Northeast Men's Health. Call Northeast Men's Health today, 617-793-5000, or visit northeastmenshealth.com.